Operative Graves reporting in. Researcher, it happened. Chaos Team Sigma-7, Sevenfold, led by 073, was running a routine search and destruction op on a Foundation target we received information on from a defector. Unfortunately, it seems like the Foundation was onto us, and reflipped our defector back over to their side. When Sigma-7 Sevenfold got to the target, there was nothing there, except for a pocket-sized nuclear device. The blast carried out by MTF Omega-7, Pandora's Box, vaporized every non-anomalous member of Chaos Team Sigma-7 Sevenfold instantly. Unfortunately for Pandora's Box, they weren't expecting 073 to be present. His Type 4 energy reciprocity caused the explosion effects to manifest on every member of Pandora's Box as well, vaporizing all but 076, who was en route to the skirmish during time of detonation, sparing him from the damage. Since all members of teams were dead besides the anomalies at this point, we only have aerial footage from our UAV circling overhead. 076 spots 073 as he reaches ground zero. He can be seen standing on top of the precipice of the crater of the nuclear explosion, with 073 in the epicenter staring up at him. They seem to be exchanging words from a distance for some time, although nothing can be heard due to the UAV. After about 8 minutes of speaking, 076 slides down the crater wall towards 073 at a rapid speed, before slowing to a stop right before him. They can be seen talking face-to-face clearly for about a minute and a half. At this point, interference begins to pick up by the UAV, but through it, 073 and 076 can be seen embracing one another with a deep hug. A hug you would give a brother who you've lost for a long time. During this, the interference began picking up rapidly. Underneath the clouds, our UAV picked up what seemed to be a large, golden teardrop falling from the clouds towards the crater and the anomalies. There was then a flash of blinding light, and both 073 and 076 had vanished. Safe to say, we're baffled. I'm not even sure the Foundation knows what the hell happened. We have RADCOM, our Radio Communications Division, and TACnet, our Tactical Network Division, keeping an eye out for any leads on both of them in case they reappear. Plus, we'll get our revenge for that setup. We've detained the defector who betrayed us. After some advanced interrogation, he will be punished accordingly. As will the Foundation for this transgression. Nowhere is safe from our reach. Well, let's get started on our work for today. Take a seat. Let me log into the archive. Today, we're covering SCP-5842. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-5842 is currently uncontained. Previous sightings of SCP-5842 are currently being passed off as gags. Wellington is to be monitored in case that SCP-5842 becomes active again. Description: SCP-5842 is a standard North American stop sign. SCP-5842's primary anomalous property is appearing at a location via unknown means. Initially, it was believed that SCP-5842 appeared at random. However, further research has discerned a pattern in its appearances. See addenda below. Addendum 5842. Added below is a list of the most noteworthy sightings and encounters with SCP-5842. The first is a series of text message exchanges between Wilma Greggs and her employer. First encounter. Lisa. Hey Wilma! I know about everything that's been going on as of late, but you can't just leave work like that. Talk to me. Wilma. Oh yeah, sorry, I completely forgot to call you. I passed right out when I got home. Lisa. Wait, you managed to get home, but your car is still here. Wilma. I walked home. Lisa. From the office? Wilma. Yeah? Why is that so weird? Lisa. All 12 miles. Wilma. Yeah. Lisa. Jesus, Wilma, how long did that take? Wilma. 5 hours. Lisa. You left your car at work and walked 5 hours until you got home. Wilma. Yeah, I couldn't drive my car. Lisa. Well, if your car wasn't working, you could have just asked one of us to drive you. Wilma. It's not that it wasn't working. There was a stop sign in my car. So I did what it told me, and I stopped using that car. Lisa. Excuse me? Wilma. There was a stop sign in my car. You're supposed to stop at a stop sign, right? Lisa. Wilma. I get off in an hour. Come out of the house. I'll take you somewhere. Come on. My treat. Wilma. Sorry, can't. Lisa. Don't worry about the price. I'll take you somewhere. Anywhere. It can be a big fancy restaurant, you know? Or a walk in the park. I just want to be there for you, you know? Wilma. I can't leave the house. Lisa. Why not? Wilma. There's a stop sign outside my window, so I can't go outside. Lisa. Wilma. I'm gonna call you. Lisa tries to call Wilma. It gets rejected. Wilma. Stop. I can't make phone calls either. Lisa. Come on, dear. Just talk to me. You've been working yourself to death. Why can't you answer the phone anyways? Wilma. I can't answer the phone because the stop sign told me not to. Lisa sends a message consisting of 3 question marks. Wilma. I went for a cup of coffee at the office. Then I heard the customer phone ring. When I went there to answer it, there was a stop sign in my cubicle. Lisa. In your cubicle? Wait, is that why you left work? Wilma. Yeah, to be honest, I think it's haunting me. Lisa. Haunting? But that junk's not even real. Wilma. Well, that's what I thought too, until it started following me. Oh well. Lisa. Wilma, I'm signing this 30-day off slip. I'll need your signature, okay? Wilma. Only if you come here. Lisa. That's fine. Wilma. Actually, never mind, don't come here. Lisa. Why? Wilma. It's at my front door now. No visitors. Lisa. Wilma! Wilma. Have to obey traffic laws. Thomas would agree with me. Smiley face. Lisa. Thomas? Wilma, does William know yet? Wilma. No, I'll tell him after his birthday. Lisa. Okay, well, I'm still coming, okay? Wilma. Second encounter. SCP-5842 made an appearance in the morgue of Tillman Funeral Home and Crematory. The following is a letter of resignation by Craig Dillard, an employee of Tillman's Funeral Home. Dear Johnny Truman, this is my official letter of resignation. As you know, I am a very devout and pious follower of the Christian faith. For the longest time, I thought I was doing a good job, handling the bodies of the deceased and preparing them for burials. I had always believed that taking on a job as this was good for my soul. I thought that if I helped my fellow men and women see off their loved ones as they departed to the gilded gates of our glorious God, that I'd be recognized as virtuous. But sadly, that is not the case. I've received a sign from our Lord and Heavenly Father that I must stop what I've dedicated my career to. I was working on the body of an emissary of traffic when I turned around and saw the sign from God right then and there, peering down upon my work in the midst of me checking on the body's decomposition. In his life, this man directed the automobiles on the road. In his death, he, ergo God, has directed the vehicle of my life choices. I must leave this occupation. If God himself gave me this sign, I must heed it. Thank you for everything, Johnny. I wish you the best. Craig Dillard. Third encounter. SCP-5842 was spotted in Wellington Elementary School. There was a writing assignment that had students introduce themselves and describe something of interest that they had seen. One of the students described their experience of being followed by SCP-5842, transcribed below. Spelling and grammar errors are preserved from the original document. William Greggs. 10/4/2019. Mrs. Pollock. Cool things I've seen. Hi, my name is William Greggs, but my mommy and daddy call me Will. My mommy is Wilma Greggs. Her name sounds almost the same, right? Daddy's the only one with a different name, and it's Thomas Greggs. Cool! I'm 6 years old and I love my mommy and daddy. I saw a cool thing in the bathroom, weird thing. I saw a cool red stop sign and my favorite color is red, and it was there and it was looking at me when I went in. Someone doesn't want me to use the bathroom, so I didn't. Held it in all day, and I'm proud of myself. I think mommy and daddy are proud too. Every time I use the bathroom, there's a stop sign and they're looking at me. And it turns around when I'm not looking. Maybe it's my guardian stop sign. Like an angel, but it makes me stop doing dangerous things and make bad guys stop being bad. I wish the stop sign had wings that made cars stop. Daddy is a crossing guard, and he would always hold a little stop sign that has no wings and tell people when to go or when to stop. I don't get it, but he looks cool when he does it. He blows a whistle really hard, and it gets so loud. Mommy drove me over to see him and he waved at us. I love Daddy. I haven't seen Daddy in a while. I wonder where he is. Today's my birthday, maybe he's playing hide and seek with me, and he's putting stop signs in the school bathroom as a joke. Sometimes I find the stop sign in my own room. Daddy is so funny. I will give him a big hug when I see him again. Fourth encounter. SCP-5842 was found placed at an intersection that forced a male civilian to stop in front of an oncoming vehicle. The following collision led to SCP-5842 being severely dented and damaged, and subsequently caused the death of a male civilian. Incident reports leading up to that event have been added below. Incident date, 9/30/2019. Summary. SCP-5842 was seen in a driveway of a civilian identified as Frank Smith. As Frank Smith was pulling out of his driveway, SCP-5842 appeared behind his car and dented his rear bumper. SCP-5842 vanished immediately afterwards. Incident date, 9/30/2019. Summary. Frank Smith awakened in the middle of the night to see SCP-5842 standing over him while he was asleep in bed. Neighbors reported seeing him running out of his home and screaming, "Leave me alone, please! I didn't mean to!" Incident date, 10/2/2019. Summary. Frank Smith arrived at his job at South Palm Beach County Courthouse and went to use the restroom. Moments later, he ran out of there with his work pants at his ankles. He ran down a hallway while hysterically screaming, "He won't even let me shit in peace!" Incident date, 10/4/2019. Summary. Frank Smith witnessed SCP-5842 sitting in the judge's seat at a courtroom half an hour before a court case he was overseeing. He prostrated and begged it for forgiveness before he vacated the premises and was not seen until his collision. Addendum 5842-2. SCP-5842's last reported sighting was South Florida National Cemetery. It was found leaning over a tombstone before it disappeared again. There had been no reported sightings since. Inscription on tombstone. Thomas Greggs, 10/4/1990, 9/27/2019. Well, that is certainly intriguing, but also concerning. If we could find a way to weaponize this anomaly, we could grind the Foundation to a halt overnight. Although something tells me this kind of anomaly does what it wants. Finding similar effects via thaumaturgy may be our best shot due to the objective difficulty with working with an anomaly like this. I'll forward this to our Arcane Research and Warfare Bureau, and let's see what they can cook up. That's all for today, researcher. Until next time. Dismissed.